In part 1, Chris rode a taxi, an airplane, a minibus, and a long-tail boat to show you how to get here. To Railay Beach. In part 2, he adventured through coral caves to show you how to get here. To Tonsai Beach, where his thirst heightened and his quest for beer came up empty.
Oh no. No beer?
Yeah.
Where can I find beer? I'm going to die without beer.
In today's concluding part 3, we'll find out if Chris got lost in the jungle or found that elusive beer.
There seems to be a dead end in the jungle here.
So stay tuned.
Oh yes, I made it. A huge tip for you is that when you do walk past this route, which should be fine even in high tide, when you start walking up, you'll come to a fork in the path. Make sure you go right that kind of goes down. I went left and went way up a bunch to a dead end. So this is where you enter from Railay Beach. We made it back here, but I have something very important to do.
I've done it before, like P3 and the Mayo Bay, which you can't go on now anyway. Big bar complexes on Walker Street, which are all shut. It's mainly just for nightclubs and it's funny because like I'm honest, like I forget the name of the beach to this, but man, it was nice.
Mission accomplished. One thing I should mention about Railay is that it's a nice break from many parts of Thailand where it's always packed with so many go-go bars and stuff. In fact, this is the only pussy I saw the whole trip.
So that's where I just finished lunch. Ate with a nice Aussie fella who comes from about an hour north of Sydney. I love meeting Australians on the road. They're always so fun to hang out with. Anyway, oh, hey kitty. If you're wondering why I look like a drowned rat, you're about to find out in about 60 seconds because I'm gonna walk up that road and take you to beach number 3. The best time to show you this walking street though is definitely at night. So we will come back here, don't worry. To get to beach number 3, walk down all the way through Walking Street and past this Irwin graffiti. Shout out to you, Irwin. This reminds me, I should tell you, there's no cars on Railay Beach. This isn't an island. It's only accessible by boat though, so it's more remote than most islands. There's literally 0 cars here, and that was the first motorized vehicle I've seen, and I'm on day 3. So it allows this place to retain its old Thailand feel that I love so much. That's probably why it's my favorite place in Thailand. This is definitely the place you want to go over here, right at the entrance to Railay East. If you want to do any rock climbing, which most people come here to do, talk to this guy right here, and he can set you up. So when you get to the end, you'll pop out here on Railay Beach East. This beach has a pathway that runs all along it. It's not the best swimming beach. You can see all these mangroves. There's a lot of mangroves. They're nice to look at, but it makes it not the nicest beach for swimming. There's some nice places to stay here, but I definitely recommend staying on Railay West. That said, the girls that rode in with me on the boat here didn't have a place to stay, and I was talking to them the next day, and they looked around everywhere and ended up staying right here on Railay East. So I think if budget is your top priority, you can find some better deals over here. I just prefer the sand of Railay West. I don't know if you can see, but it looks like there's a storm rolling in. In southern Thailand, these storms can roll in pretty quick. I hope I don't get stuck out here on the end of the pier. I'm not gonna fly the drone here at beach number 3. You can see that it is a beautiful place. It's just not a sandy beach, and it's not a place you come to swim, but everything here is within a 5-minute walk. So even if you stay here, you're close to everywhere that's good. Oh my God, that's a long pier. The wrong place to be during a flash storm. So much for my plan to go back and put dry clothes on for the rest of the beach tour. You can see the pier where I got rained on out there. The rain has stopped. I've got some dry clothes on, and I'm gonna take you to the fourth and final beach. To get to the fourth and final beach, you walk down to the very end of Railay Beach East, and you find this super cool trail. For some reason, this last beach is always the hardest one for me to find, but is it ever worth it when you get there? There's two things that make this beach a must-see. Number one is that impossible rock formation jutting out of the ocean. And number two is that cave. But what makes that cave so interesting? It's a cave full of penises. There's nothing in here but carved wooden penises given as some sort of offering. I'm not sure what it's about. I wonder if there's a cave full of carved vaginas around here. Should we see what this place looks like from the drone? That's your 4 beach tours. Now it's time to go back to Walking Street and see what the nightlife's like.
Good morning.
And rather than show you where I started the night, why don't we start with where I ended the night? Sawadee Kap.
ลูกรักประเทศไทย
Wait. Magic! This guy's magic! Oh, there he is.
My name is Park. I'm from Canada. Moment, I tune up first, okay? One love.
Okay, we're in a Tarantino movie now. This is a Tarantino movie. So I'm gonna take you back in time.
Hello, welcome to Railay, right?
Railay.
Railay, California Hotel.
Railay, California Hotel. So let's go back to 2 hours ago when I went to this place right next door. I'm looking at it right now. The Pizza Man.
Now I can.
So I found my Pizza Man. I was gonna take you to the best pizzas in Railay.
At the church.
This guy used to work where? You up here around the...
No, I work here.
But now he works here. But when I came 8 months before you work up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had to always man in the pizza oven, but he's got a new pizza oven here, and we're gonna eat it tonight. So he's just telling me that you made this
Yeah.
pizza oven?
You don't look here, this one, for one, small one.
And you keep the wood down here?
Yeah, it was from that.
Where do you get the wood?
It's cheap, very cheap.
This is cheap wood?
Yeah,
Yeah.
cheap money. My friend, I get
He gives you the wood?
bungalow.
From the bungalow? Oh, because he's doing renovations?
Go for the tiger and make, yeah.
Yeah. And then you say, yes, I'll take your wood.
I stock too much wood.
This is his wood stockpile right here.
Olive oil.
So she drizzles the olive oil on after it's done. Nice. If he makes you a pizza, you'll be very happy. Thank you. We're right in the heart of Railay Beach. Look at this place. Nobody here. Man, it's sad to see. But Noon's here. If there's one place that you go when you're here in Railay, it's to the man's shop. Noon shop. And this is where my day usually begins and where it ends. So I'll end it here with a little snippet from Kun Noon's place.